When Porsche announced it would build a sport utility vehicle, there were plenty of skeptics, including us. What could be more un-Porsche-like than an SUV? Well, in the 5 years since the Cayenne arrived, it broadened Porsche's product lineup and sold much better than expected. So what would you expect but an encore with even more kick and flavor? The new 2008 Porsche Cayenne. Porsche's peppery effort to enter the utility segment in 2003 was clearly the right move. And with the second generation 2008 Porsche Cayenne kicks up the spice even hotter. That higher heat begins with 3 new, more efficient direct injection engines, a first for Porsche for each of the 3 Cayenne models, the base, the S, and the turbo. The base Cayenne's V6, the same one used in VW's Touareg, has grown to 3.6 liters and now outputs 290 horsepower and 283 pound-feet of torque. For the S and the turbo, both V8s have swelled from 4.5 to 4.8 liters. The mid-level Cayenne S, which we spend most of our time with at the Uvalde Proving Grounds west of San Antonio, has a naturally aspirated power plant that now features VarioCam Plus valve management and is good for 385 horses and 369 pound-feet of torque. All the while, the Cayenne Turbo's twin turbochargers raise Cain to the tune of 500 horses and 516 pound-feet of torque, a 50 horsepower jump over its predecessor. Energy channels through either a base 6-speed manual gearbox or an upgraded 6-speed Tiptronic automatic available on all 3 models. Both transmissions feed the Porsche Traction Management 4-wheel drive system with low-range gearing. Torque is normally split 38% front, 62% rear, but full power for either end is available. Porsche Stability Management with new trailer stability control is also standard. The Cayenne's Gee-Whiz handling hardware starts with a revised independent suspension, enhanced by a now standard push-button sport mode on all models. Porsche's active suspension management with 3 driver-selectable damping modes and self-leveling air springs comes standard on the turbo and is optional on the base and S models. The air springs allow for adjustable ground clearance with over 4 inches of range. That air suspension is now enhanced by Porsche's optional new dynamic chassis control, their active anti-roll control system that stiffens by hydraulic motors to limit body roll and achieve balance in virtually all driving environments. In low-range gear, the front anti-roll bar actually decouples for maximum wheel articulation. All of this on- and off-road ability is performed atop new tires and rims that range from standard 17-inch alloys to tall 21-inch sport wheels, which are slammed to a standstill by more powerful 4-wheel vented ABS disc brakes with 6 piston calipers up front, 4 pistons in the rear. Matching its new level of dynamism, the Cayenne ups its sportier outward show with a more powerful, more 911-ish front fascia. The reshaped projector headlight housings are now available with bi-xenon lamps that add steering link dynamic curve lights. The Cayenne's wide and muscular body is accentuated by bold fenders and sharply creased wheel arches. A longer roofline leads back to a restyled spoiler, tweaked taillights, revised exhaust, and a new power liftgate, as well as an optional tow hitch. Inside, this 5-passenger SUV continues as a blend of the Porsche-style cockpit and a luxurious and airy passenger cabin. The clean dash houses overlapping gauges, dual-zone automatic climate control, and a competent nav system that's standard on the turbo. Other amenities include a 350-watt Bose sound system and, for the first time, XM satellite radio. The second row grants ample legroom with a 60-40 split folding feature. Behind that is a cargo bay with 19 cubic feet of space seats up and 62.5 seats down. Pricing for the Cayenne is widespread. The base V6 Cayenne starts at $44,295. That's less money than a Boxster. The Cayenne S begins at $58,795. While the turbo sticker's at a meteoric $94,595 before options. With enhanced mechanics, upgraded technology, and even more ferocious styling, the 2008 Porsche Cayenne closes the gap between utility and sports car to a crack, all while elevating its all-weather, all-surface performance skills. That makes this new strain of Cayenne one red-hot chili pepper indeed. Well, I hope you'll join us here next week for more Motorweek, when we'll test the higher-flying Saturn Sky Redline and Kia's tidy little crossover, the Rondo. I'm John Davis. We'll see you then.
To learn more about Motorweek, television's original automotive magazine, visit pbs.org. To order a DVD or VHS copy of this program, call 1-800-873-6154. Motorweek has been brought to you by Cars.com.
Let's say you're looking for a car. Cars.com can help. Research, locate, even contact a dealer. Cars.com. Find the right car for you.
And by The Tire Rack, offering a wide selection of tires, wheels, and more, with professional advice and online shopping tools, plus a national network of Tire Rack recommended installers.
Maybe oil and water don't mix, but oil and blood do. Valvoline, 100 years under the hood.
And by Dunlop Tires. The search for true performance is part of our heritage. Dunlop is proud to present the Dunlop Drivers' Cup, where amateurs from around the world compete head-to-head in on- and off-road competitions. Information at dunloptires.com. This program was produced by Maryland Public Television, which is solely responsible for its content.